Thank you for joining us for the 2-Minute Drills. I'm Aram Salegian, joined on my left by Steve Ramirez, and behind the camera, Fred J. Roberto, the ageless one. We are talking about a big game, a little cross newspaper section rivalry. Well, I guess it's not a rivalry, but nonetheless, for our terms, it is. From the Whittier Daily News side, Serna going to the house that Stevie built, Covina District Valley Stadium, whatever you want to call it, to face South Hills. Serna enters the game 2-1. South Hills enters the game 1-2. And Stevie, you've seen a lot of Serna this year. Gosh, what have you been to? 2 of their games already?
No, just one.
Okay,
just one. I
guess that counts for 1/3 is a lot.
Yeah, I didn't see last week's loss to Miracosta, but I saw him against Lakewood, and I was impressed with what I saw, and maybe because of what I saw against Lakewood, I thought they took a little bit of a step back against Miracosta. No knock on Miracosta, but I just thought what Serna had coming back and the way they played against Lakewood, I thought they would win that game.
Right. Well, any way you slice it, Serna games have been close this year. None of their 3 games has been decided by more than 3 points. That should tell you something. And they're 2-1. They played good competition. Even if you're not looking at the overall records, but just looking at the divisions and the power rankings, they played good competition. But so is South Hills, Stevie. And that's kind of what we're wondering about here is where does South Hills find its happy medium? Freddie, I mean, you may want to jump on this point.
Yeah.
They played, tough teams, obviously. They played La Habra, they played Diamond Ranch, and they played West Covina. They only have 1 win, that win over Diamond Ranch. Where's the happy medium for South Hills? Is it Serna? Is this something doable?
I think this might be it. I mean, the game that got away from them was La Habra. You look at the first week, they beat Diamond Ranch 7-0. Yeah. And last week against West Covina, I mean, don't look at the final score. Okay. That was a really close game right until half, almost through the 3rd quarter before before West Covina scored and then scored again and started pulling away. I mean, that was a very, very close game. I know it was a rivalry game. But South Hills is one of those teams, they're kind of hard to figure where they're going to be in the Palomares. I mean, last year, if you remember, they had a preseason like this, and then they get to league and they kind of, surprised everybody, and they get to the final, wind up beating Glendora, albeit without Matt Fink. They hate when I mention that, but it's the truth. But that's what happened. And I think this is going to be a really, really good test for them to kind of really know where they're at, kind of, after the West Covina game. What does that Diamond Ranch win mean? I mean, throw away the La Habra game because that game's on a different level. But I think, Steve, this is going to kind of let them know where they're at going into league.
Yeah, I think they just couldn't match La Habra's speed. Serna doesn't have that type of speed, but they don't make a lot of mistakes. They take care of the ball. They're more.
What they do.
Yeah, they're more in past years. They had been more strictly a wing tee, run team. They ran their fullback a lot, and then they took advantage when you tried to close that down. The game I saw, they threw the ball more than I had seen.
Because Sabalos is a pretty good passer, right?
Yeah, and he's very athletic. He can make plays on his own. He can extend plays.
Yeah.
But it's the type of game I think South Hills can be in. They can be competitive against Serna.
Yeah, I like this game, guys, because these are 2 teams that, have been on the field with good competition so far, and it's only going to serve, assuming they stay healthy, it's only going to serve them to be better teams later on, and maybe, now that this is, 4th game for each of them, you're going to start to see the dividends start to pay off, and I expect South Hills to get better throughout the year, and I expect Serna to get better throughout the year. But I think Serna is the more reliable side when it comes to offensive skill, guys. We know they have defense. They've been playing good defense against good competition, led by Daniel Campos, the outstanding middle linebacker. I got Serna in this game. It might be close, like all Serna games have been. Yeah. But I'm picking the Lancers. Yeah,
I'm going with Serna in this game. I think they're just a little above South Hills in what they do. They have. It seems like they have more options, and I think they'll be ahead in this game. If it's a little bit close, you kind of get, from the Serna standpoint, you get kind of worried because South Hills is a team that kind of likes to pound the ball, and that they can make some big plays in the 4th quarter. But I think Serna just has a little bit more than what South Hills
Yeah,
offers.
you know, in the pick'em this week, I so wanted to put South Hills down. I did. I mean, I was starting to type it, and then I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the confidence to push South Hills through this week. But I do think the game being at the district, and given that they really want to prove that they're a team that's gonna be reckoned with. I think it's gonna be a close game. I really do. I could see this going in the fourth quarter and some team needing a drive to pull it out. But I'm not ready to empty my wallet on South Hills. I'm going Serna.
Okay, Serna looks like the more reliable side, at least according to us right now. But again, this game's going down Friday night at the District Valley Stadium.
Yeah.
Stevie will be out there.
Yeah.
I got Bishop Amont.
Bishop Amont.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'm just playing off on the spoof. Got you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's what they say we do.
Yeah, Stevie will be there.
I'll get to compare the
snack bars.
Well, no, that's just
No comparison, guys.
just
The old
field
district field
on the new
is
stadium,
so much better.
You know,
The old one?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm just that kind of a guy.
Wait a second. Why? What? This is huge.
You know, one, I don't like the parking where you kind of got to drive all the way around to the back to get to the home side. You know, there's one way out, and it's a one line. That's not it though either. It's the stands, the way they're set up. You know, it's like because of the new handicap parking, and I understand that. The fans are kind of way back high over the field, way behind the track. You're like, it feels like a third level up.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just not.
Kind of like La Mirada.
You walked onto District Field in past years, and that just, I don't know. You walk into the outfield and you see all the families sitting on the ground. You know, you see the blankets down there.
Yeah.
You can kind of look into the snack bar and see the people peering out. There's nothing like that. Now, granted, snack bars aren't ready yet. They're kind of like...
there's no snack bar yet.
There's snack bars on each side, but it's kind of...
there's no chill.
No, it's not. They haven't built the snack bars yet. It's kind of makeshift. Makeshift snack bars. But they're there in the very end. It's just not, it's a nice... Hey, they did. I mean, everything... They had the
pizza there.
The pizza was good. The pizza was the same as it's always been.
Important.
I'm just saying, it wasn't... I miss the old district field and the grass and... being on top of the field, standing on the fence, looking over, high-fiving a coach or saying hi to guys walking by. I miss that. And it's never going to be the same. This is just like any other new stadium that you see built anywhere.
Wow. I'm sure the builders are disappointed to hear this, but someone had to say it. I haven't been there yet. You two guys have. Well,
Steve will have the same opinion as me, guaranteed.
Yeah, I love the old place. I mean,
we all do.
I grew up at that place. I think the first time I was there, I must have been like 8, and it's just like a kid in a candy store.
I mean, at the end of the day, all people needed to do was pave the parking lot, put in a new turf field if that's what you want to do, and upgrade the stands. Why can't you take what's there and make it better, make it, modernize it, like you do the Rose Bowl without tearing down the Rose Bowl.
That's a great
point. That's just my.
All right. Well, this was a 2-minute drill about Serna and South Hills.
Now you got your 4-1-1 of the district.
Yeah, you also got a review of the stadium, so maybe you people aren't going to go on Friday night. Anyways, we urge you to go. It should be a good game. South Hills and Serna, enjoy it.